Hey there everybody, today I'm going to be demoing one of the pairings to try. This is showcasing the new Mary Kay Shimmer eyeshadow sticks. I'm super excited. I've already recreated the glass lips look. I am still super impressed with how shiny and reflective those lips are turning out to be. They are amazing. Love that so much. Make sure to check out that video on how to recreate those glass lips for yourself. But today we're going to be focusing on eyes. So these are the amazing eyeshadow shimmer strips. Look at that color. Isn't that just amazing? Beautiful shimmery eyeshadow. So cool. And the colors I'm going to be pairing with it are here. Ignore the blush, that's for later. Are these amazing colors here. I have Merlot, I have Dusty Rose, and I have Rose Gold. So I'm actually going to be starting with that shimmer stick. I'm going to be scraping some of it off and applying it with the cream color brush. That's the brush. It is formulated for cream color, so I think it'll go well with applying this shimmer stick. So I'm going to scrape some of it off like I would a lipstick. Trying to follow the contour of it. Not doing a great job, but that's all right. That is just a beautiful, beautiful color. I'm so impressed. So I'm going to apply that to my eyelid. And we'll see if I scraped off enough. I think I'm going to need much more than that. I'm going to go ahead and scrape off some more. Try and fix the shape that's coming out here. This also could be applied with the ring finger like so. Okay. Going to now do the second eye here. Again, I am scraping it off. The color again is just so nice and shimmery. Get a load of that. Beautiful color. I'm not too worried about the runaway bits. That can be fixed. That beautiful shimmer, that's so nice. I'll have to wash my hands, but that's all right. I think this is probably best used directly on the stick itself. The way that I'm scraping it off, the fingers are fine. I'm doing that for sanitary reasons. But if this is a stick that you have for yourself that you're not going to be sharing, then just use the brush directly on the stick, or just use the stick directly on the eyelids. That would work too. All right. Very nice, shimmery, subtle color. So for my eyeshadows that are paired with that pink prisms, and that was this particular shimmer stick that I'm using is the pink prisms. Again, ignore the blush, that's for later. That's going to be another video for another time. It's a sneak peek. Anyway, so I'm going to go in with the Merlot as a crease color. So I've got my crease brush. Again, the crease brush has an angle to it. So I'm patting it onto that crease brush. It's okay if it's messy. Again, that can be fixed. See a better idea of what I'm doing. For those of us with hooded eyes, go above the crease just a little bit. Clean up anything you don't want. Don't stress. All right, now I'm going to go in with that Dusty Rose. It's actually a very similar color, but it's matte. So unlike the shimmer stick, which is shiny, this one's matte. And then I'm going to go in with the rose gold on the inner corner. And just for some added oomph, let's do this. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to do the Merlot, because then it'll look a little bit more cohesive. And again, a very quick way to add drama to any eye look is to put color on the inner lash line, which is tricky, so be patient. And that just adds instant drama. I keep wanting to go in with this one to give a little bit more dimension to that upper eye, but I think I'll just blend it and see what it looks like. I can always make a decision later. All right, let's blend that, see what it needs. And let me throw my glasses. Again, in other videos I mentioned if I'm looking above my camera, my mirror is there, which has a better, larger surface at least for me to look at. You know what? I like that. I might add just a little bit more of that inner corner for a little bit extra. For those of us who wear glasses, it's an easy way to negate glasses shadow. And for those of us who are tired or look tired, it's an easy way of looking more awake. And that highlighter can actually also be added to the brow bone, which, you know what, I'm going to do that. Just define those brows a little bit. Here. I'm going to finish the eyes with mascara. It's my absolute favorite mascara, Panorama, because it's got multiple different types of bristles. For ultimate drama. And the only drama you want is on your lashes. So that's one type of bristle. I've rotated my bristle brush and I'm going in with that secondary bristle. And then the third bristle is right on the tip of the wand. Going in with that. See that? Boom. Drama. Whether or not the mascara you have has bristles on the end, that is what you want to use on your lower lashes, not the full wand, just the tip of the wand. And I twist when I go back in. I don't pump because that adds air, which dries out the mascara, which you don't want. And I'm doing a combination of blinking and wiggling to coat the whole lash. So again, I'm rotating. To get both bristles and then going in. Boom. Let's take a look at that. See if it needs anything. The only thing I think I want to do is just give my eyebrows the tiniest bit of definition. So I've got my volumizer, my tinted volumizer. I'm going to scrape the heck out of it because don't need much. Start sort of in the middle of the brow. Go back in. I'm just getting that product that is scraped off, and I'm scraping off again. The volumizer is great if, like me, you have somewhat unruly brows. Because not only does it tint them, it also tames them in one direction. So if your eyebrows are kind of going weird everywhere, this not only will tint the brows so that they look fuller, but they will make sure that all of the hairs in the brows are going the same way, which is great. So let's see how that looks all together. Still got a little bit of that wave from the other day. Throw on all that jewelry to see how the finished product looks. I'm liking those eyes with the lips. necklace. It's stuck. So I think that turned out very nicely. I am liking that shimmer and the combination of colors. Again, that was the Pink Prisms stick. That wonderful color. I'll go ahead and fix the shape of that later. And then the eyeshadows that went with it are the Merlot here, the Dusty Rose in the middle, and then the Rose Gold. So this was used in the crease, the Pink Prisms on the base of the eyelid. The Dusty Rose I used actually on the outer corner, and the Rose Gold I used on the inner corner and under the eyebrows to sort of accentuate those brows. I'm really liking how that turned out. So, fix that collar. So that's all for me. I hope that you're having a fantastic day so far, and stick around and make sure to keep an eye open for part 3, which will be loaded soon. I will be getting to that, filming that the next day or so. So make sure to keep your eyes open for that for part 3. Super excited for that. We'll see how this whole thing works together. So take care of yourselves. Until then, bye.